let's just give me a moment, man. You always gotta take a deep breath, steal your resolve before you read a Toriko chapter, because Toriko's always straight fire, man. Toriko's always straight fire. Only thing, I honestly didn't give a shit about Chi-Chi coming back last chapter, but if we can refocus on the rest of the greatness that is going on, I really want to see what's happening with Neo and Acacia, but right now, and Tepe going in, son, and fucking Center has finally appeared on deck. We have all of the fucking kings on site. This is just pure insanity, man. It's absolutely pure insanity, and it has me hype. But I don't think I've done a Toriko reaction since chapter 367. Since everything that transpired with Jiro. Every week since then has still been straight fire. It's just I rarely have the time to make videos for Toriko, but today, since the chapters came out early, I got mad extra time, so I'm gonna read this live, man. I'm gonna enjoy myself. So Toriko chapter 379, let's fucking go, man. And he's gonna res the rest of them, of course. All their vital activities have been completely suspended. I can just barely make out a faint light of their appetite persisting. But even that will fade away soon. I've got to hurry. At least he's making himself useful, at the very least. Because I didn't want him coming in here and actually participating in any of these clashes. Hang on, what are you planning to do with that? Shut the fuck up, Zongye. Let the man work. Let the man work. I'll shred you into oblivion, Star. Yeah, this fight is fucking savage. Look, and the perception is on another level. Just weaving through those slashes from Joe's blade. Fire spear. Whew. And that reaction too. Burner. He's fast. Yo, Starjun is going in right now, son. God damn. Of course, somehow it's still unscathed. That should have hit you full on. So this is your gourmet luck. That third eye of yours is completely locked onto me, constantly following my every move. And then by stacking on layers and layers of back channels, you're bending and manipulating. Wait. That's the secret behind the man's movements? So you're telling me that his use of the back channel is on Dirk level then? Because that's fucking insane. By stacking layers and layers of back channels, you're bending and manipulating time. That's the trick behind your superhuman speed, isn't it? The speed of light is 300,000 kilometers per second. The light given off by the sun takes roughly 8 minutes to reach the Earth. In other words, the sun that we see is always 8 minutes old. And it's not just the sun. You could say that everything our eyes see an image from the past. But Starjun's gourmet clairvoyance is constantly hunting down and tracking his current prey. Even if it were to travel hundreds of millions of light years. Yo, some action right there. As to be expected, to be honest. As to be expected. That is why his gourmet clairvoyance keeps its eye on the future. Additionally, by stacking on layers and layers of back channel, he has created a slight gap between his and Joe's time space. Dude, the man, this is absolutely savage. This is absolutely savage. I don't know why I'm surprised anymore, to be honest. I really don't. This gap is even enough of a difference that either would normally be able to sense it. But Starjun's gourmet clairvoyance uses that difference to catch each and every one of Joe's future movements. The fact that Joe is able to notice all this, that must be thanks to your gourmet luck as well, right? Let's go. But even if you know how it works, how are you going to deal with it? If you really want to see, then I'll show you. Is she getting serious now? Can you see it, Starjun? The image of yourself being killed. Now our fight truly begins. Son, I'm still waiting on the revelations. I truly am. Meanwhile, this fiend is going in against Tepe. Where are you hiding, Saisea? Dude, it's so nice to have this man. The revelation of him working against him the entire time was real as fuck too. His body's so hard. I've got to get in deeper. There you are. Finally, I've caught you. Yo, the man's gonna sacrifice himself right here. You already know. You already know. Yo, it's good, Wes. Son, it's that Toriko insanity, man. Same goes for me. I finally planted it in you. Shut up and die. What is this tree? It's not a tree. It's a space tulip stalk. A gourmet flower that can be grown even in space. It's an S-rank dangerous plant that I stole from Joe's ship, and I planted its seed inside of you. Dude, at least he's taking him out. That's all I can say. Struggling is futile. It can't be stopped. It will drain all the nutrients from you and continue growing until it blooms all the way into space. In fact, it's so dangerous that if left alone, it would destroy the Earth as well. But this is hardly the time to be worrying about that. I was able to stop at least one of the blue nitro. I will not be defeated by some mere plant. Dude, Tepe's taking out Bear. Are you serious right now? And you already know the man will go out doing this, but it was only a matter of time. This is bad. It keeps on draining more and more energy. I've got to go into cryptobiosis. Now go while you can, Toriko. Hurry. To those possessing gourmet cells, their demons appearing as their appetites seeping out from their bodies. It's nearly impossible for their host to maintain consciousness during this. For gourmet cells' appetite is the source of all their energy, and to lose all their appetite is the same as dying. For Toriko's body, which had 2 appetite demons appear at the same time, he is now exhausted to the point where even walking would be difficult. But he didn't care about that at all, because drool was gushing forth from Toriko's mouth. At last, he had arrived at the god ingredient, and Toriko's appetite was already rushing and overflowing. At last I'm here at God. Thank you, Terry, and everyone. Meanwhile, you have Terry squaring off against Center Witch. The man better be savage. If he was going into Darius's territory, you already know he's an absolute god. But so you're Battle Wolf's cub. You dare bare your fangs at me. You are surely underestimating me. The rest of the pack, man. Son. Yeah, it's one thing though. Even with all of them against him, I feel as though Center will still be able to take them. It'd be a different story if Guinness himself was standing toe to toe. I see. This place, Area 2, is all of your territory. Only the weak exist in packs. A ragtag gang of mutts. Let's see how tough you are after I kick you around a bit. This is what I wanted to see, though, man. Neo Acacia in the Bat Channel. Deer King is too savage for this right now. No, yo, Theory was good, man. I mean, so far it's been fucking beast. Tepe going in, Joa versus Star. The only thing, and I'm not even salty, like I said, that Chi-Chi's back because of the fact that he's not actually engaging anyone. He's just reviving the rest of the Heavenly Kings. But this is what I really wanted to see. No trace of life could be felt from that form in there. There are various definitions for death. But as his cells broke down and decayed away, and his body dissipated and disintegrated, not one of the wild beasts that sat before it doubted Acacia's strength. But the Deer King did not slow down the back channel. In fact, with his death in sight, he sped it up all the more, until the last remaining spark of appetite lurking within those cells completely. There's no way, man. It's savage. The fact that Deer King's back channel is this fucking beast was incredible enough, but there's no way. There's absolutely no way that Acacia is done. There's no way. And there it is. There it is right there. If the presence or absence of appetite defines that, see, I still find the abilities of this bat channel insane. The fact that he has all of these other high level beasts up in there as well. Then everyone apart from me is dead. Oh, fuck. He's regenerating into an even more savage form. Every living being in this world is nothing more than food to fill my appetite. He should be dead. I was certain of it. Did he evolve and become reborn into a life form that could adapt to this space? You underestimated me, Sky Deer. Neo can evolve during his own lifetime. That's why he was able to become king. Indeed, evolution does require training, trials, and tribulations. It was no easy task evolving into a body that could deal with this environment. But the evolution process that normally takes hundreds of thousands of years has adapted. Yo! Look at how fucking savage Acacia looks in this form. God damn. So it ultimately worked against it. How far time was sped up in this bat channel. Fuck. Creating a space where time is accelerated backfired on you, as it allowed me to develop and evolve all the more. And now, what the What the fuck? And he doesn't even bother going up against them. What the fuck? This is too packs, man. This is too fucking broken at this point. There's nothing this man can't overcome. What the hell? He just pierced through my boy's neck. That fucking stance. You trying to steal my thunder. Don't go jumping the gun on me. Seriously, you really don't know your place at all, do you? This farce has come to an end, Toriko. I will feast on God. God damn. See, I knew he wasn't done, but this is some fuck shit. This is fucking insane. This is absolutely insane. You're telling me that Sky Deer King's back channel ultimately worked against him. I knew he couldn't go out like that, but it was so fucking savage. And to see him evolve past this, are you fucking... See, this is why Toriko is just pure fire and insanity every week. It's shit like this. It hasn't failed. It's gone way too hard for like the last 30 fucking chapters, son. Just getting more and more insane every single chapter. It's too fucking crazy. This is absolutely insane. No, he definitely stronger than he was before. Look at his new body, man. Because of that environment. And adapting and evolving based on the acceleration of time, He's grown far superior to what he even was before. And he was axe as fuck then. All I know is this is all I can say. 8 Kings need to make another stand right now because Whale King Moon got shattered. Okay, the meteorite got shattered. He's singing to the bossy. Skydeer's bat channel backfires. Who even knows what happened to Bambino? And there's so much fucking shit going on right now. And this man just evolved to into a perfect fucking form. Toriko seconds before he reached God. This is some fucking exactly theory. This is some crazy shit right now. I don't even. Lord only knows how Toriko, what move happens in the next chapter. Because this fiend is on a completely other plane of existence at this stage. I'm really into Starjun. I really want to go see some more of that as well. But it's just fucked up. And at least Tepe took out Bear. It's been a long time coming. Tepe got his work in. I don't think the Wolf Cubs are going to be able to stand against Center after if Center is after his long-awaited debut, though. I don't know, man. Senia's puss balls are gone. Yeah, no, dude. I feel as though now that he's had this Force evolution, this new form that he has is far superior to where he was before. This is I don't know. I have no words at this point, man. Every single fucking week, Toriko just wrecks me. It does. And that's why I say it every time. Every time I read the rest of the chapters, I'm like, but you gotta wait for Toriko before you conclude what the chapter of the week is, because Toriko is always fucking savage as all hell. I have no words. I have no fucking words. I have no words. Yeah, Billy, I do from time to time. Normally, I just like to enjoy it myself because it always fucking wrecks me. The last chapter, like I said, that I did, the same thing people are saying about me in Bleach. I've done that in the past too. It's one of those things I normally don't have the time for. The reason I have the time to do it today early, I have nothing else to do today. Normally I don't have time to do a reaction. I just enjoy it myself. But the last chapter I did for Toriko, I believe, was 367, when Acacia took out Jiro. And it's been on fire this whole time, man. That's what I'm saying. And that's the only thing that can happen at this stage, too. That's the only thing that can happen. Because even before that, he was exhausted as fuck. Now he's been fucking pierced through the throat. That's the only possibility. That's the only fucking possibility. And Acacia can't be stopped. It's fucking ridiculous. Skydeer's back channel was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. And the fact that all those beasts were up in there disintegrated him, man. Yeah, he had snuffed out the last spark of his appetite just to have it blossom into this new perfect fucking form. Thank you, Anime for Days. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you guys. It's crazy. I know. It's real crazy. I honestly, I'm not. I can't even think about that right now because Toriko is all I'm thinking about right now. That's the only thing swirling around in my mind. Son, this chapter, I'm gonna have to read this again. I don't like this first page, man. I like the fact that, like I said, she's just healing them up and he's not going to work. Zongen needs to shut the fuck up. Nobody needs to hear him. Star's ability as well, now that we have the explanation for it, is fucking incredible as well. It's crazy. The layers of the bat channel plus the clairvoyance is insane. I feel like it probably could. I don't know how far this new form can really go. It took him to the brink, man. So realistically, I don't want to overshadow everything that they can do. I still need Darius to do something big. I just want them all to make a final play and go against him. But then what's to stop the man from evolving again? And yet again, maybe Toriko will be before we see the white demon, before we see the white appetite demon, maybe Toriko will be incapacitated for like a chapter or two, giving us time to see that. But then what happens if nobody's able to check, you know, Acacia from consuming God then? I don't see. That's the thing about Toriko, man. You never fucking know how the fuck what sorts of twists and turns and insanity awaits you. I really do want to see this fight persist though with Joe and Star. Now I want the revelation of Starjun and Toriko's origins. I gotta hand it to Tepe though, man, because realistically, for the longest, Pear was built up as one of the craziest of the Blue Ninja. He took him out, so I have to hand it to the man. Oh, I can't believe this model went from 0 to 100 real quick. Dude, ever since the time skip, it's just been on and we went into the gourmet world, it's been on another level entirely. It truly has. Even going back to Cooking Festival, it was godly back then too, so I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just always been on point. That's a good point, Theory, in regards to Dawn Slime as well. Dude, I want to see. I swear to God, if Center isn't an absolute god and he doesn't just destroy everything, and trust me, I don't want anything to happen to Derry. Is that Guinness? No, it's not. It's not even Guinness. So yeah, they don't goes up against him one-on-one. The rest of the pack can't do shit. Oh, that was Adam, man? That actually makes more sense to me then. That makes more sense to me. It looked like Pear, but I lost track of them a while back because Adam and Pear to me are probably some of the most similar looking ones too. So I lost track of those two a while back. Yeah, I know. He's still holding on to that shit. See, that's the thing. I can't think about how all these factors ultimately play out. It's crazy to me that the Sky Deer got outplayed here. He almost had him, son. He almost had him. But it's too real. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. But that actually makes more sense. I thought it was Pear, man. That makes so much more sense to me. That makes so much more sense to me. All right. Either way, good work on Tepe's part. If he goes out now, it's definitely gonna be sad. But it's not something I didn't foresee coming anyway. So I'm not concerned with that. But I just need some time to take this in right now. I need some time to take, as with every week of Toriko, to be completely honest with you guys. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Let me know your thoughts on the chapter. And I'm out. Peace.